Number 14 is having line items for optional upgrades. So I like this one quite a bit too, because a lot of times people want to know what the extras are going to cost. They want to see the budget, kind of what they think they can afford, but they want to know how much more it is to go to something else, to tape their joists, to go from pickets to glass, to do the cable rail.
Add lights.
To do that kind of thing. Add lights, right?
That was a good one.
And so a good way to do that, I think, it might take a little bit more effort, is to do your estimate, and then at the bottom, have your optional upsells, your optional upgrades saying like, add a light package for $600, add some G-tape for $500, add whatever. And then it's just easily digestible. Yep. And then you don't have to spend the time going back to re-quote it when they say at the end, be like, well, I think we're going to do that now. It's like, you've kind of done the math. It's all there. They can check the boxes essentially and be like, yep, do it.
Yeah.
So I like that quite a bit. That's something we got to do.
It's an easy upsell. You know what I mean? Because then it starts the conversation, then they noodle on it. And then boom, it's done.
Yep. So now we're halfway through this list, and we're at the point where they're ready to go. And I think one of the most important and professional steps is to have a contract in front of them ready to sign, because this removes a lot of the questions and the ambiguity around certain things and who's responsible for what, and can clarify the scope of work and everything else.
Yep.
And you can put your warranty terms in there. It's just a cover your ass kind of document, and helps the customer know what they're getting to and what they're expected to do, or what they're within their rights to claim or look, it just kind of lays the groundwork for the relationship, especially, I think this is a no-brainer on large jobs. You know what I mean? Like, I always kind of let the smaller jobs go. It was like, I don't know, I need a contract to go build a 10 by 10 square deck, but it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, but it's like, it's over before the contract, before the ink dries.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you're doing $100,000 deck, you can also put your payment, like your progress payment terms into that contract.
Correct. Yeah.
Which needs to be in there.
Yeah. And it just like, it's a lot less fly by night-ish, rather than the guy just be like, okay, so $100,000. Yep. $100,000. You just give me that, and then I'll build you a deck.
Yeah.
And then I'll just show up and I'll just build your deck.
Yeah. What's the payment process? Well, I'll come see you when I need some money.
Yeah. It just helps people feel a little bit more comfortable with exchanging the money on a larger project, for sure.
Yep.
It's not even an option for a large project. You need a contract.
You need a contract.
Number 16 is keep communication consistent. And so we're all human, and most of the people that we build decks for are humans. Mm-hmm. I've always found the odd spider monkey here or there.
Yep.
But border agency's trying to crack down on that, though. But
of course, everybody's had a customer that seemed inhumane.
There's there's a few that you're not so sure.
Yeah.
But what I mean with this is just like things can slide when things are like, this is a seasonal business for many of us. And so you go from very slow to very hectic, and it's hard, if not impossible, to schedule properly for schedule enough people. And it's just, when things get hairy, things are going to get hairy. You're not going to be able to keep 100% tabs on everything you're doing.
Correct.
Some things are going to slide. It's probably okay as long as you keep the lines of communication open with your customer. Yeah. If you said, I'm going to deliver you an estimate in 4 days, and the fourth day comes and there's no chance of that happening, a simple phone call would be like, hey, I'm so sorry, I've gotten tied up this week. Do you mind if I get it to you later this week or something? And 90% of people would be like, no problem. Thanks for the phone call. Thanks for letting us know.
Yep.
But if you don't make that phone call and they have to come chase you, then they've started with frustration. So you've actually turned this from a potentially positive communication to a negative relationship just by not making that phone call.
Yep.
And this goes with a wide variety of things, right? The day you're supposed to start the job, let them know. If you get delayed because your permit gets recalled, let them know. If your materials don't show up in time, let them know. Because if you don't let them know these things, it's all your fault.
Yes. You were the only one who knew.
You're the guy, right?
You knew in advance, right? So
just keep the lines of communication open and consistent, and we get that, right? We let things slide sometimes. You order something for somebody, and then it doesn't come in when it was supposed to, but you were busy, you didn't notice it came in, and all of a sudden they're calling you, like, you said the glass was going to come in last week.
Or did come in,
and you didn't
call them,
right? So things happen. So a lot of people are just like, I'm fine that it's not there, but just let me know. Because you said you were going to be here. I came home from work thinking it was supposed to be done. It's not. Now I don't know if you've forgotten about me or if you don't care or whatever.
Yeah.
Simple phone call.